So, hi Duncan. So
Hey,
I've
Joseph.
um, I've been trying to update my CV to look for a job, and I was writing a lot of things. And considering the fact that I mostly just now use ChatGPT and most of these LLMs to do my work, I'm thinking I just write. I know how to
Now
prompt
to
and
prompt.
just one statement and that's it.
Join for the
Because
job.
really, I mean, they can help me to think, iterate, ideate,
Yeah.
brainstorm, do most of my stuff. Like, it's like I have access to, as Steve Jobs said, computing will give you, you're able to access Aristotle, a philosopher.
A philosopher
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. So,
Well,
I mean,
talking of that,
I think I should just write a prompt
yeah,
for my CV. I know how to write.
so true, so true. Like, I came across an ad yesterday, a job ad. It was on LinkedIn. They're looking for a graphic designer who can design creatives, edit, merge videos, create shots. I was like, instead of going, posting, hiring, you just subscribe to Midjourney and chill. It'll have everything. Done from, and done so well with a small subscription.
In other news, my niece wants to become a doctor. So we were talking recently, and she really was very excited on the prospect of her becoming a doctor. And
Doctor.
I told her, I think you should just try to become an AI that replaces the doctor. Like she should just aim higher.
Just has become an AI.
Yeah, become
Probably
an
right.
AI because I don't think anybody will ever get close to that
Yeah, for sure,
level
for
of
sure, for
knowledge and
sure. Yeah, yeah.
understanding of, like every other.
The whole industry. End to end. I think AI is just. I would say it's like. Where we are. We've used AI quite a lot, and I know AI is like that friend who visits you. In the evening, at night. Takes your supper. Start giving you advice on how to wake up at 5 a.m. to go do jogging, to keep fit, and eventually it now becomes your landlord. That's where AI is. Taking over
And
the.
you But anyway, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the jokes, but those are actually not jokes. I think those are some
They are
scenarios that I think
scenarios,
could play
real
out in the
scenarios.
future.
Yeah. Real
But
scenarios.
anyway, so we are saying what? Our bold prediction is that AI gonna is the last industry, really. Because AI is not driving inputs or outputs. AI is actually driving outcomes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and we've seen, maybe let's just go to the evolution of disruption. And we've had many disruptions and platform shifts and all these. Recently, there are also fads like crypto. It's not really a fad, but to be honest, we've not had real use cases for crypto that are mainstream yet. But if we were to talk of real evolutions and disruptions that have happened, we've had the PC, which made computing personal. We've had the internet, which connected all of us. We've had the mobile, which made
Made
the internet accessible at an instant on
almost
your
instant.
on your
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
go.
On the go.
And then we've
The
had
move.
cloud, which made it scalable and collaborative, right? So when you look at the evolution of, it's been mostly impacting certain professionals,
Yeah, yeah.
and we would say
Only.
like for those four ones, what they really impacted us is how we mostly create, store, and retrieve information. When you think about it, if you look at
Exactly.
the
Like
current,
storage and access
yeah, storage,
and retrieval.
retrieval, and even the creation.
Even the creation. Yeah.
Yeah, and retrieval. If you look at Google, it's basically a retrieval solution for information. If you look at storage, uh, Storage is basically you're dumping your pictures and files and
Then you
all
can
that.
access
The
them
creation, if you look at the
easily.
camera on your phone, it's a creation. And then the internet helps, in just all that interconnectivity. And so you look at it, mostly disrupted the media, so to say,
Yeah.
and the collaboration that comes with it. So impact just several industries. When you look at marketing, highly impacted, journalists, creators, and all these things, salespeople,
Yeah,
quite impacted. But I don't know, like to the
customer
full
support. Yeah.
customer support. But you will not talk the same for plumbers, surgeons,
Back
doctors,
then, teachers
teachers. Exactly.
didn't really touch into
I don't
that
think they would
space.
say really the internet, the PC, and all these disrupted. They still could feel the impact though of how they relay their information. They can
Exactly, relaying,
communicate
and now
better.
even they
Yeah,
relay
but I think
better.
that changes with AI. I think AI impacts everybody because now AI can interface hardware, our machines,
Yeah.
interfaces the internet, interfaces cloud, interfaces every other device. And so what are we looking at now moving forward with AI? AI is actually not a tool, but a whole platform shift. But not just a platform shift. We are looking at industry shift.
It's a revolution,
It's a
actually.
rewriting. I think AI is going to rewrite every profession, every industry, every human behavior as we know. Because, like, let's say right now, social media has this how our behavior now is shaped so much on social by now AI is gonna rewrite still a lot of patterns that we formed as a result of the PC and the so AI is gonna rewrite everything. And let's focus on the industries now. I mean, like, what are your AI now is a platform shift, is an industry shift, is an infrastructure shift. What are your thoughts on that?
I think, as you said, AI is not just a tool. I mean, not just a tool where you just like for example, when you said that you want to write you want to say in your CV that you want to be you know how to prompt. See, I mean, literally, prompting would mean something like you're just able maybe to tell AI to craft an email for you or a piece of caption. But I think it's beyond that. It should be more like a platform. Am I able to get this content, generate it fast? I'll be able to, I mean, like for example, schedule it into those platforms. Then after that, can I also be able to analyze how the content is working and then now retrieve more insights on how to improve it? You see, like, it is handling my content strategy workflow end to end, from creation all the way to analyzing and giving me
Ideation,
feedback. Ideation,
brainstorming,
yeah, yeah,
everything. Like it's handling content.
end to end. From
Initially, you couldn't do that
exactly, you could,
without AI, and so it's driving a whole all the
our outcomes in a
outputs and the
outputs in
outcome
a
itself.
yeah in our whole department in our whole profession. Yeah, same case with also things like I mean beyond content, things like even I mean data analysis, of course. I mean, I think traditionally we've been used to just analyzing data through dashboards, whereby you just I mean you connect your data sources and then set up the graphs, the charts, and then now come in manually to really analyze what's happening. But right now it's very easy, very possible to automate these workflows for the data connectors and even all the way to creation of the dashboards. And also at the end of the day, still now be able to get what the data is saying, the exact recommendations, the exact insights. And now still wire that back and now be able to come up with better business processes. I think that's the shift you're looking at. It's like a whole platform, not just like a single, I mean a sole tool which just does um, part of your work.
I think let's draw the electricity comparison. If there's one technology that has really impacted the world, it's electricity. How the Looking at how AI compares it to electricity, I think it's kind of same impact. Nobody says that we are in the electricity
Yeah, yeah.
industry really, but everything without electricity really you're not productive. You cannot power your phone, you cannot power your
And
fridge at home, your microwave, your car,
exactly,
lights
the
at
AI and
night.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's just infuses
Everything,
into
everything.
everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But we would look more electricity over an input rather than
an
an
input,
output
an
or even an
output,
outcome.
an outcome,
But now
yeah.
AI now powers everything on the side of would say outputs
Yeah,
and outcomes.
and outcomes.
I mean, just think about that for a second. You have an infrastructure that runs out, that powers out outputs and outcomes.
Outputs and
I mean,
outcomes.
that's just crazy when you think about
Yeah,
it. So if you think
it's a
your
revolution.
industry is immune to AI, just think again. When you think of something so impactful like electricity, but it powers outputs and
Outputs, yeah.
outcomes, not inputs. I mean, it can still power input, so it can power end to end.
You can
It
yeah,
actually powers
that's
end to
true.
end
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it can still input data on your behalf, get the outputs,
run the
and then
processes
get the
and now get
outcome.
the
Exactly.
outcomes.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can power end to
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's just evolution and comparing. I think let's go to segment number 3, Baltic. So AI will be the only industry, right? So what happens? Every other industry becomes a
Subset.
subcategory.
Yeah, subset of yeah.
What do you think from such? Because I mean, I think that's how we should start looking at it. I know probably drives fear and all this, but I think it's normally said it's only the paranoid that survive. I think it's good to first operate from a paranoid, like from a fear point of
That we
view,
can
and then now you
that we
can,
can
so that it helps you to prepare. But then if that doesn't happen, then at least you'll still be able to capture a lot of value using it. But what's your take on that?
Yeah, I think I mean that's very true because of the fact that because we are looking at a situation whereby everything will be running, AI will be the foundation. So without AI, a certain industry cannot cannot really deliver the outcomes. So now this means that every industry will be like will be folded into
Into the AI.
the AI. So AI is more like now just changing the how you access the industry,
How you access the
access,
industry,
how you access
actually.
the industry, the interface. Now, by doing that means that but at the I mean at the I mean at the user point, you are just interacting with AI runs everything behind the scenes, but from a user perspective, you are just interacting with something which is very not really virtual, but it's a reality. It's a reality. It's something. Just running back to to the traditional things like websites. A website runs on the internet. You can't really load that site without
Without the
internet.
internet.
Yeah, same case with things like mobile apps. Mobile apps has to run on a mobile phone. Any day you can't. So same case with AI. We love AI being like the only like the only
Without it, you
industry.
can't run
You can't run
the
any other
industry.
industry. Yeah. So it's like the AI is everything. It's the only industry will remain so that you can be able to execute any process, run any industry. Across education,
Yeah, personalized learning
marketing,
agents
yeah,
in
yeah, all these
education,
things, yeah,
assessment, or like
yeah,
Duolingo actually just said they are
exactly,
firing
yeah,
their
exactly,
tutors just so that
yeah,
AI is able to create
yeah,
their lessons.
yeah. So
Finance, predictive analysis, fraud detection, you can just run that on the autopilot. Software development,
software,
I mean, there's just
I
already so much going on around that,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
coding, Replit, Lovable,
yeah,
Casa, and all those tools. You can imagine over time, probably that could deploy itself, and then the human beings will be the ones just to provide safety and checks and balances here and there. Marketing already big time.
yeah,
AI can
big
now
time,
create
big time.
proper images from just a prompt.
From a
You can create
prompt,
an
yeah.
ad from just a prompt without even editing. Like it just produces it the way
Gives
you
you the
want.
final, yeah,
Yeah, the final. We've
creative,
done that.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, you can imagine, like, even you can imagine doctors diagnosis. You come, you talk to the AI, you tell it your symptoms, how you're feeling, and then it just gives you, like, you don't need
Gives you
the doctor now,
gives you the
the
prescription, yeah, yeah.
prescription and all that. Like, these are it no longer feels like animal. It's a
It's
reality.
a
This one
reality.
is a
It's a
reality.
reality.
This
It's a
is
reality.
technology that will be mainstream in very little time.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, we've used AI for the last like 4 years. We started actually using AI even before ChatGPT was replaced because their API was already
Being
being they were already selling the API,
yeah, yeah.
and there's some companies that had already created software on top of the API, like what was the name?
Just
Yeah, Jarvis AI for
Jarvis
copywriting.
Asma
Even before
copywriting.
ChatGPT, Jarvis was a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
deal, and
It's
we
a
used to
big
use
deal.
it for copywriting. We actually had used it for like more than a year before
Yeah, yeah, almost 2
ChatGPT
years.
got
Yeah,
released,
yeah, yeah.
and so we have had like a lot of quite some good number of years with AI. So these are some of the things we've actually, we use AI daily. So like some of the things we maids, maybe we can start with the maids. We had at the start, like you need to be maybe AI will take so many years to get useful. That's
Not
one of
good. I
them. I
mean,
don't
it's
think
already
it's
we're already
already
in
it's
that era.
driving
Yeah,
value like
yeah, we're already in
crazy.
that era. Yeah.
You don't need to be a software developer or coder in that case to use
For
AI.
sure, for sure.
AI is just a human interface. It's natural language processing.
Yeah, yes, human interface.
AI will make us lazy. I mean,
Not
come on.
really, not
AI
really.
is actually make us
Actually,
productive with
makes
less
you more,
effort.
yeah, yeah, more productive. And even you,
What have you seen? Some of the crazy things that because I mean I think the AI hype is crazy and
yeah, yeah.
it's. I mean I don't.
So much, yeah.
What have you seen on the hype side?
I mean, a lot, because even for, I mean, back even then when we are doing, I mean, basic websites. I mean, right now you can really generate, a good
Website as well.
website design with AI. I mean, just with a prompt. Just by, the tools are evolving every other day, very, very quickly, very quickly.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
the tools.
the
You,
evolution
you
that
can't
is going
even
to be,
catch up. The
you
tools
can't even
are
catch up. Yeah,
evolving like
every day you
crazy.
are getting a new, a new tool, a new advancement. But of course, now that means you see now at the end of the day, it really what matters is how you really interact with AI, how you prompt it, and now AI now becomes like a basic skill. You have to be a good prompter to be able to make the best
Just
make the
it's
best
basic
use
skill
out
to
of
use a
it.
browser.
Exactly. So now
I remember
prompting
way
now
back I
becomes,
had to be taught how to use a browser.
yeah, exactly. Even today, I know. If today that people really struggle to open a tab and go to google.com. Yeah, so prompting now will become like a basic literacy skill for everyone. I mean, that's if you have to move with the revolution.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, that's the thing. The space is changing faster than anyone can.
yeah.
So please find, create time to just keep up with the AI, the
Exactly,
news, and
exactly.
all that. Real practical changes like some of the areas we use it, outlining, ideation, brainstorming,
Brainstorming, absolutely.
and all that, analyzing data, making decisions. Now we can do all those things way faster, with more outcomes,
Yeah,
do more work.
yeah.
Um, how do you become useful? Ask better questions, prompt better,
Exactly. Prompt better. Yeah,
build
that's
AI
the yeah,
workflows in
yeah,
your company. And I think that just get into the, don't wait for everything in AI to be figured out. Being
you
fast
have,
mover comes
yeah,
with a lot of advantages. So some of the closing thoughts.
I think, of course, it's about, trying to, put your best foot forward to try and learn all these, the new technology, the new tools, adapt. Because, as you said, we are already there. AI is here. It's all about now who uses it better in their workflows and incorporate it in their platforms and get the best outcomes from it. Yeah, so,
So I'll repeat. Mic drop,
yeah.
mic. I mean, we've had. I remember, like, people are normally like very afraid when these new technologies come. Because, like, I remember the PC and the mobile. People are saying it's the beast, like it's 666, and
Triple
people
six.
are saying, "Oh, it's the end of the world." With like some of these technologies are so revolutionary, people associate them with evil, end of the world, and all these things. I've not heard that about AI yet.
Yeah, not yet, actually,
I think
not
people
yet.
are now kind of used to the whole new tech shifts. I don't think AI is. I mean, AI should be even more scarier than some of those technologies. I mean, come on, because AI is more powerful. But I think people now are used to it. So first, don't ride on fear. Number two, don't underestimate.
For sure,
Number
don't
three,
underestimate.
toy around with it.
Exactly. I
Toy around
mean,
with it,
so many tools
test, play around
to,
with it, and
yeah,
then you will start seeing use cases practically how you can use it to empower your life, your business, and just to become better and just to be up to date with things. So anyway, let us know your thoughts about AI, how you're using it, how you plan using, what are your bold predictions. Let us know in the comment sections. But that's it for today. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Adios.